Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video. If you watch the show for a while, you know when I'm in the car, that normally means I'm headed somewhere to pick something up. And that is absolutely the case today. I just pulled up to the best shop in the land, Tolliver's, on the square in Manchester, Tennessee. Here's the scoop on this today, okay? So, man, I made a couple trips up here recently. This one all started because actually several of y'all messaged me and said, hey, have you seen this thing? It's like really cheap right now. And I'm like, nah, those are too expensive. That's not really up my alley. That's just too expensive. Can't afford it. Probably not going to get to that. Then I looked it up and I was like, whoa, man, maybe we ought to look into this. Got on the phone, boop, 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 my buddy Mason at Tolliver's, and he was like, whoa, yeah, that's true. We can get one of those. And I was like, yeah, buddy, get it in the mail. And he messaged me yesterday and said, man, because I had to order something else last night. While I was talking to him last night, he said, oh, by the way, the other thing you ordered is in. And I was like, sweet. So we got something else coming that you guys have been begging me to film for about a year now, and I'm finally going to get to it. Yeah, and that's going to be awesome. Y'all can try to guess what that is. But I'm picking something up. It's fancier than I normally get, but that's because it was so cheap. It's one of those things. It's almost like a lot of people would call this like heirloom quality. Y'all watched the show, saw I picked up a Model 70 in .264 Winchester Magnum. Man, it was like gold engraved and stuff. Thing was just sweet. I ended up getting rid of that one, and yeah, a guy who wanted it ended up catching me at a time where I needed some cash, so I got rid of it, man. But today, just pulled up Tolliver's, best shop in the land, and we're fixing to pick up something cool. Let's check it out and see what's happening. Yeah, buddy, on a square in Manchester. All right, so it's in a white box. That should give you some sort of idea, maybe. If it flipped it over, it's got something on it. It's got a little red eagle on it. What is that? I guess it's a phoenix. But, man, I'm excited about this. And Mason looked it up. You can actually get them right now on a couple different cartridges. Even 204 Ruger. Woo! Man, I've been ordering too much stuff. But we got to have the new stuff for the videos. Anyways, let's get home and see what's in that box. I might have to trade in my 204 Ruger for one like this, because this is awesome. I'm gonna look them up tonight, but I'll see you back at the house. All right, so check this out. We're gonna see what's in this box here in a second. Hey, while you're at Tolliver's, you got to stop and look at the ammo and see what's happening. But I had to stock up on some of this stuff, especially the oddball stuff. Hey, 22 Hornet. I got a couple boxes of that. If you haven't seen the 22 Hornet videos, man, check them out. I actually got to put a different scope on that because we're fixing to do some more stuff with that, and I don't like the scope that's on it. Also, 17 Hornet. Yeah, buddy. That's why I keep telling y'all, Tolliver's is the best. They got everything I need. 2 boxes of 22 Hornet, 35 grainers. 2 boxes of the 17 Hornet, 20 grainers. Then if you watched the video literally yesterday, you'd have seen my 16-inch barrel, what is that? Winchester XPR Stealth in 270 Winchester short mag. It like these. I got a 0.3 something inch group at 100 yards with this stuff. Even though it's a lead tip, you know, you kind of want your stuff to love the, you kind of like it when your stuff likes the high BC stuff, but mine like this lead stuff. And for at reasonable hunting distances, that's all that matters. And this stuff was getting some pretty good speeds, 2,800 feet per second out of a 16-inch barrel. So while I was in there, I said, man, I got to stock up on the weird ammo that I need. But, hey, man, what's in this box? Like I said, it was all I could do to not order another one already. in 204 Ruger, but this one's not in 204 Ruger. Just with the box, it looks like it's something small, but it's not something small. Something big. Something big. And like I said, the only reason that I ordered this was because several of y'all put me on it. So, man, have you seen these? They're going for low. This might give you some indication, some of y'all that are in the know, what this might be. Just by looking at that bolt. This thing's nice. Step above the stuff that I'm normally buying. Again, shout out to my buddies at Tolliver's. If they can't get it, can't nobody get it. Look at this. Oh my. First off, threaded barrel. What? Threaded barrel? And it's got a wood stock. Somebody said, hallelujah. It's not a plastic stock like he normally gets. And it comes with a rail. What? This is one bad mamma jamma. And it's got the red rubber butt stock. Look at that bad boy. Who knows what this is? We're going to get it up here. We're going to be a little bit more careful with it because it's got that red. So what this is a Ruger M77 Hawkeye. The M77 Hawkeyes are to be had at some deals. I'm telling you. Mr. YouTube reviewer man, don't throw me in jail. I'm not trying to go against the guidelines or nothing, but this is legit, y'all. This is the real deal stuff. This is, like I was saying, this is like some heirloom quality stuff. Stainless barrel, threaded barrel, 24-inch barrel in what I just ordered this in. This is in 7 mag, y'all. 7 mag, if you can see it right there. But lightweight. You want to talk about a premium hunting rig with the rail. The Model 77s in days gone by, I'm not the biggest fan of the mounting system. They have that little half moon piece and it comes with the rings. And I'm just not the biggest fan of that mounting system. These are coming with a Picatinny rail. Yeah, and I absolutely love it. Let's feel the trigger on this thing. Ooh, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. This one's probably going to get bumped up to take a deer with. I'm definitely going to try to keep it nice. Probably never going to get rid of this one. Even has the Ruger emblem in the bottom of the stock and engraved on the hinge plate. Look at that. That's cool. That reminds me of some old school Savage stuff. I've got a Savage 112 300 rum that has the little Savage Indian in there. Sling studs. Oh man. Told you I'll talk about nice. Whew. I'm probably going to have to order the same one in 204 Ruger. I've got a Ruger American in 204 Ruger right now that's lights out. But man, if I could upgrade to one of these bad boys, I got a bunch of 204 Ruger ammo too. But hey, I got to go through stuff. I'm out of scopes. I've been picking up so much stuff, I'm out of scopes. I might have to go take something off that I'm not going to have in a video for a while and put it on this. This deserves a nice scope. But we're going to get this into videos real soon. Sighted in, ammo test, long range, all that stuff. Appreciate y'all. Ruger M77 Hawkeye. Man, this is so nice it'll make you cry. I'm telling you. Somebody said, "Oh man, he's getting fancy now." Really, seriously. This is less than 2 Ruger Americans. Yeah, depending on where you go and all that, of course. But Tolliver's can get me everything I'm looking for. Appreciate y'all. Stay tuned for more. I got a super exciting video coming out tomorrow and the day after that. It's hunting season. I'm trying to get as much deer down as possible. Some of that's going to be coming up real soon too. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you on the next one.